Hello everyone, this is Priyanka. Welcome to my channel Priyanka's IT School. Today I'm going to again start with the Selenium and I'm going to explain you the next topic like how many different Selenium WebDriver commands are there and how exactly you need to remember these commands and how these commands will help you to automate any web application. So in the last session, we have created a Maven project and we have discussed about how to add dependency into Maven project. And even we have discussed about like how to create our first test case. And I have explained you one scenario where you can match and you can compare title of the Google application. And this is how the pattern of the programming or entire script we can follow. So I will be explaining today in this session different WebDriver commands. So guys, there are different WebDriver commands available. The first pattern of command that I will be showing you, which is called browsers command. Okay. So which command will help you to test any browsers or any related to like browser functionality? Those commands we need to understand today. So this is very basic. With the help of this only, you will start your session and you will understand how to automate that particular feature. Example, to open any application, we have a get command where you can pass URL address of that application and you will able to open that application. Again, we need to understand what is exactly get current URL. Okay, this method it is and how this command will help you. Generally, to get the current URL of the any web page, you can follow this command. Third command we have to understand, that's get title, very popular. To get the title of the current web page, to get the title of the current web page, you can have this get title command. Then guys, I will be covering very much interesting get page source. Somewhere for validation purpose also, this command will help you a lot. The get page source will help you to get the page source of that application, right, into console. Then we have to understand what is a close command. Yes, to close the browser, we have a close command. Even we have a one more command to follow that's called quit command. These six commands comes under the browser commands. Okay, basic browser commands. So where you can apply onto the browser and we can have a title of the web page, right? Title of that particular current page or source code. And we can even close the browser and we can even start the application within a browser. Let's see practically how this application or how exactly we are able to automate and we are able to work this particular browser command. For this, I will be showing you application. So let me just open this CRM application to show you. Let's see, this is the application. And guys, I want to open this application inside a browser through the automation. Definitely you need URL address to be copied. Then you can come back to the Eclipse. Now already we have created Maven project and we have created two test cases under a package web test. I will be adding one more test case in the same. So currently we are just learning a basic JavaScript, Java code, right? I haven't covered yet TestNG. When we start with TestNG, we will see how to create a TestNG class and how to work with TestNG too. For now, just create a new class. And there I'm going to write, okay, this is what, these are a browser commands. So let me write the same test name, browser commands. I will be taking a main function too. As per the latest update, how we can start our session, let's understand. The very first step, adding comments again will help you a lot to understand the process, guys. So very first, I will create driver session, right? How to create a driver session? You need to write WebDriver driver. It is equal to new and the class file for the browser. Which browser you want to launch? I'm writing WebDriver driver. It is equal to new Chrome driver. Let's import WebDriver, which is an interface from Selenium package. Chrome driver, which is also class name. You need to import it from the same Chrome package. After that, let's understand the first command, which is a get. As I told you, get will help you to open application. So guys, driver.get. Inside a get, you can see you need to pass string URL. So guys, double quote, inside the double quote, pass your complete URL address. It is important to pass accurate URL address because it needs, or the URL pattern should be very same. It should have a protocol, then your domain name, right? It should have this complete path. If you miss anything, let's say if you miss protocol, that will again not help you. So guys, domain name or application name could be anything as per your requirement, but protocol you need to pass every time. Otherwise, you will get an exception from Selenium in that case. I'll show you that exception too. But for now, this is how you need to write a get command. Get will help you to open the application. So now you can see the beauty. If I execute this, how the application works and how you are able to see the output. So now it will start our session with a Chrome, and within a Chrome, you can see your application is open, right? So this is how you are able to observe how to open any application. Now guys, what is next? We need to understand, let's say, current URL. So we have this method, get current URL. Let me write get current URL. This will fetch the current page URL into the console. Example C, driver dot get current URL. This is a method, right? For this method, if you observe the particular return type, then return type of this method is a string, right? So either you can save it in a separate string, you can validate the same, or you can directly print. It's up to you based on your requirement. You can write a logic. So I'm using this get current URL, and here I will just directly print the same. Okay, for now, I'm just showing you all the command. So let me just print with the message current URL is, and here I'm printing it with the same command, right? So this will print current URL of the web page inside a console. What does mean? See, this is a current URL of my home page, right? The same URL you will see inside a console of the Eclipse. Now you can see the output. If I run it again, what the result you are getting for this particular command? See, here you are able to see the current URL of that application, of that page, okay, inside a console. Same URL you are able to observe, correct? Now it is time to understand next command, that is get title. Get title, again you can see you need to apply this way, driver dot get title. What is the return type? Return type is string. Means again, you can hold it, you can store this data, you can capture the title of the application and store it into variable, or you can directly print. For now, I'm printing it. So let me write again. Sysout statement, and there I'm just writing with the message. Like, okay, fine. Here, title is, okay, title is, and I'm just trying to print it here this way. Driver dot get title. That's it. So this will capture title of the current page, and then that current page title and the URL now you can see inside a console. So just have a look. Again, it's opening the browser. So replica of a original browser, you are able to see it here. And then you can see this output URL and the title, which is printing in the console. Now guys, if I go back to the real page, right? This is a real browser, real page, real application. If I want to check that current URL, or let's say page source, right? Page source of this current page. How we can capture that? See, when you right click on any application, and then you will get this direct option, view page source. If you click on this, what you are able to observe guys, this is a page source available for this web page. Okay. This is a page source available for this web page. And this page source, if you really want to capture it inside a console, for that we have a ready-made command to be followed. That's get page source command. Okay. So guys, I will directly apply get page source. This will again capture entire page source with respect to string. Okay. So let's see, and let's print the entire page source inside a console. So for now, if I execute this test case, again observe the result. Again, it will open the page, and here you can see the complete page source you are able to observe inside a console. So this is a command get page source, which will help you to get the page source of that application inside a console. Now guys, to close the browser, if you observe, every time when you execute the test case, one browser window automatically get launched, right? And we need to manually close it. Okay. But for now, if I want to do this step using automation again, right, without clicking on that browser directly, then we have a different command. You can follow close command. Even just to close the browser, we can have one more that's called quit command. But what is the difference? Do remember current window, okay? Current page, you can say current window, we are able to close directly with the close command. It will close only active or current page or current window of a browser. But quit will close all open windows, okay, or particular pages by the Selenium. Do remember this simple difference? At the time of multiple window handling, I will be covering this topic. What is exactly difference between close and the quit? But this is how you need to understand how we can close all the open windows or all the open pages by Selenium. Then we can have a quit command. Initially, both command work similar, right? Close and quit both will actually close the browser. So either you can follow directly driver.close, either you can follow driver.quit. Somewhere what is noticed, guys, if you follow driver.close or quit, somewhere you will get any socket exception from Java that you can ignore because it is exception coming from the Java, but there is no anything related to Selenium. That exception doesn't related to Selenium, so that's okay. You can ignore if you are getting that exception. So let me show you how exactly we can launch a browser and we even after completion of the task, see we are able to close it. And here you can observe, this is exception I'm talking about. Somewhere we are getting connection reset, right? And you can see this is the exception I'm getting. And here it doesn't matter for your, Selenium scripts, your Selenium script is working as it is, right? So even though in your test case, you are getting this socket exception, you can kindly ignore this. Okay, this is coming from the Java. Okay, you can see this is not related to your current test case even. Here you can see the entire class name also. It is coming internally, okay, from the Java language. So somewhere you can follow either quit. You can directly use this command driver dot quit instead of close. And let's see the same thing. If you run, it will launch the browser, it will complete your task, and you are able to close it too. And see, for quit now, I'm not getting that exception. So technically, both commands are working in the same way, right? Both are actually doing the same task. They're closing the browser. So this is how you need to understand different browser command. Guys, learning with the functionality, it is more important to focus on the documentation also, right? How exactly these commands are developed by the Selenium developer and how exactly it is working. Let me show you. Now it's another feature of Maven. If you create your project with the Maven, immediately you are able to observe the documentation related to the methods also, whatever methods you are using. How you need to check that? See, if you really want to check the document for the get command, what you can do, just keep your mouse control, your mouse control on that get command and just use one shortcut key, control and left shift. When you follow control and left shift, it will directly open the documentation which is developed by the Selenium developer. And here you can see the complete relation. Search context, which is a parent interface for Selenium WebDriver. Correct? Interface. In between the interface, we have a extends keyword, relation with the extends. And this is your WebDriver interface, where you can see all the methods are implemented. These are what? The methods which are generally, we can say a completely abstract method. Okay, get will help you to get the URL. You can see here how they have mentioned URL, see get title, and some other methods also you are able to observe. See close and the quit method too, right? So this is how, see, quit this driver or closing every associated window, right? We are using quit. Close will help you to close the current window of the browser. So here you can see the documentation also, right? To understand the better that particular command, you can follow this documentation too. So by default in the Maven, if you created a project, if you just click keep your mouse pointer on the same command. And if you just use left click, okay, control and left click, you'll be able to see that particular, command, and where you can see the meaning of that command too. So this is another feature you can follow to understand different browser command. So I hope whatever the discussion we have today based on the browser command, it's clear to all. In the next video, I will be covering what are the different navigation commands and how we can use the same. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you, everyone.